Spurs faced with the proposition of actually having to respond to a loss.
You don't say, Matt.
An actual loss.
Every now and then, I guess they lose one.
Fortunately, they were playing an opponent they had beaten 10 straight times. Not that David Lee had anything to do with most of those. Tony Parker, the jumper there. San Antonio out by 4. Jarrell Wright over to Lee. He had a huge night.
Well, we got to give David Lee a little bit more credit. He's a better offensive player than he gets credit for.
What has Lee meant to this Warriors team?
I think a lot. Heart and soul down low, rebounding, and now having a low post presence.
14 points in the first quarter for him. Watch Tim Duncan. Gary Neal hits the floater here, but down goes Duncan, and this is a moment of terror.
Yeah,
the city of San Antonio.
That's right. I mean, the whole city probably went quiet on this. Everybody watching back in San Antonio. Will Sevening out there. You don't want Will Sevening to be your best friend. That means you're hurt.
Right.
And Timmy got out and was available in the second half.
Fortunately, he would return. Manu Ginobili keep on pushing it and somehow contorted himself and flipped it up and in.
Well, you got to stop the ball, Golden State.
San Antonio up by 7 at the half. Monta Ellis weaving his way through Spurs, and he'll knock down the jumper. He had 25 on the night.
Yeah, really, the only way for Golden State Warriors to beat San Antonio is to have all 3 of their guys get going, David Lee, Ellis, and Curry. Curry was not there tonight. Nice high-low, Tim Duncan and Antonio McDyess, but they just didn't get enough off of their bench tonight.
We'll move it around. George Hill will finally wound up with it, and right down the lane for the dunk.
Good ball movement and way to attack by Hill.
He had 14 off the bench. Lee continues his big night, 31 points. That's a season high to go with 12 boards. But his team down by 10, and Duncan is okay. 16 points on 6 of 12, shooting at 7 boards as well. San Antonio is able to recover from the trauma of the loss Saturday night. The win makes Greg Popovich the Western Conference All-Star coach.